Gloves. I just did a very stupid audio test where I just said gloves like 15 times. It was pretty good. Actually, probably more than 15. It was more like 30. So, remember how I had to come back here to, like, do a thing in order to go back to buy a thing, to get things to buy a thing? Or something? I don't even remember what it was. But, just like that, I got 4 more levels. Okay. Well, I know I can go buy the dowsing machine, but, Ford apparently has an ability, and I just so happen to be here, so I guess let's see what that is. What you got for me? You've got sentences breaking up. Okay, so you only have to be level 10 to be able to set stuff on fire. Good to know. I don't remember how many of the abilities you unlock through doing this. I think most of them you just get from going into a specific level.
I can't wait to burn... Hey, what are we doing here?
Inside your mind? Well, I thought you'd like to be in a familiar place for your first pyrokinesis lesson.
Lesson?
Shh, now, think of something you'd like to burn.
Is it going to be those annoying-ass kids?
Ah, yes, I heard you were raised in the circus. But why would you want to burn all these happy memories here?
If they were happy memories, I wouldn't have run away. My dad, he hates psychics, and he knew I was becoming one. So all day long he would force me to practice my acrobatics, hoping to distract me, or maybe hoping to kill me. I never was sure.
Now, why you still
See, the problem was that his dad was a Psychonaut. Sorry, had to say it. Okay, so... let's see. I currently have the fire ability bound to Q, which I don't know what that is on this controller, so, let's see what we got.
Focus.
Okay, I'm done. It is apparently R.
Great. Now, burn the rest. Burn them all. You're getting warmer. Keep going.
How do I... okay, so you can...
Burn them all.
I've not actually targeted anything with this control scheme yet. I forgot how it worked.
Rasputin, lock your mental focus on this last one and hold it while you use your pyrokinesis power.
What the hell is this?
Focus.
No, I want to know what it is.
Fate.
I kind of hate it.
Excellent work.
Fire is pretty.
Okay, that's the end of the lesson. You're free to go, but you have to promise me, only use your power, pyrokinesis only, when it's very, very important, or it's really, really entertaining.
I promise.
And if you're doing it to impress girls, make sure none of them have on a lot of hairspray.
Teaching the important stuff here. I'm disappointed we didn't get to, burn the, like, caravan there, or whatever that was. Alright, well, I didn't expect to get a new ability, but I did, so let's go back to the store to buy the thing so we can get the thing so we can buy the thing. I'm gonna keep saying that because it's extremely sentence. You, sir, are extremely bald. So after we do this, I think my, next thing is to go see Sasha, which I'll probably do after a small amount of wandering around and eating and eating and wandering and eating.
Dowsing rod will help you. Alrighty then.
So yeah, this is,
What else can I do you for?
I guess I'll just show it off.
You take that side. Sorry, Matt, no can do.
How do I exit? Okay.
Titanium error. All right.
Please stop the overlaying voices. I hate it very much. Alright, so how do I actually equip items? That I don't remember. That seems like something worth knowing. Okay, it's D-pad apparently. Yes, yes, thank you. When did I get a crow feather? Better question, why would I want a crow feather? So, basically, you wander around with this thing, and you just kind of do this, and you hope that you are in a good spot for it. And you are usually not in a good spot for it. Oh my god, this fucking thing. Oh, here we go. So this is something I'm probably just gonna have to do a lot of off-screen because it's really fucking annoying. It's finding something. I mean, that was just a normal one. Can we please? All I want to do is demonstrate the thing. It is, it's finding stuff, it's just, I don't know where the fuck it is. Come on. Where the hell is it finding it? It's somewhere around here. There we go, maybe. Maybe, there we go, Jesus Christ. I don't remember this thing being that annoying. And, yeah, that's, I think I've seen enough of that for now. We do have the ability to mess with these, though. What's this gonna get us? Apparently not much. Is there any reason to do this? Not that's immediately evident. No. Okay, well, I guess that was pointless. There was a fridge or something back in, like, the first video that I could go back to and get the, like, sandwich that was frozen in there or whatever the hell it was, but, I'm probably gonna do more overworld exploration at some point in the future that is not now. Where's the fast travel stump? Fast travel stump is, something that is of interest to me currently. Because I would like to just kind of move on. Hold on. You are a slightly important character. What do you have to say?
Do you know where Sasha 9's secret lab is?
Secret? It's printed on your map. Duh.
Oh, I knew that. I was just curious if you knew where Sasha...
Like the random cricket.
Because I do.
Uh-huh.
Good dialogue. I found the floating bear. Do you have anything to say about that?
I'll let you know if I see anything.
Apparently I won't let you know if I see anything, because I did. Okay, there's the stump. So, is there... Yeah, there we go.
Bring me near the geodesic psycho-isolation chamber.
That's a good name for a thing. So I don't know if I'll have too much time to talk about this before I end up getting distracted by dialogue and, like, the level that start. I'm hiding!
When will you peek into the
I'm never gonna get to talk about anything, am I?
Staring back. Uh-huh. What? I mean, he'd see my new boyfriend James staring back, and he'd be furious at Nils. Who's Nils? Exactly. And anyway, there wouldn't even be a hole because James fills my heart till sometimes I think it's gonna explode. One time, I made someone's head explode. Well, okay, maybe there's still a little hole. Actually, it happened 4 times. But James and I have each other now, and Nils is just gonna have to deal with it. Now they make me wear this special hat, so I don't have any more accidents. Are you even listening to me, Dogen?
No.
I hope so.
Okay, that was pretty excellent. Anything involving Dogen usually is. So, I guess I'll wander this area a bit while I ramble, because I just kind of feel like it. So, I already posted all of this in Discord, but for anybody who didn't see that, which is going to be most people when this goes public in 8 months, I had a hell of a time with BA3 last night, so it's no secret that I should probably have the thing out, hold on. It's no secret that I fucking never work on that game. I get really lazy with it. Like, I'll want to work on it, but not want to at the same time. It's hard to describe. It's like, it kind of gets to points where the stuff that I need to work on is just really annoying, and so I don't want to deal with it, and eventually eventually it'll build up long enough and I'll just say, fuck it, let me actually do this. So about a month ago, I did the video that was like, making a sign do 2 different things is surprisingly difficult, or whatever I called it. And, yeah. Okay. I like how that one just hurt me directly. It didn't even have to grab me. So, to recap what exactly that was. The goal was, I want to have it so you walk up to a sign, and the first time you go to it, you get a cutscene, and then every time you go to it after that, you just read the sign. It should not be that difficult of a process, but it is because the version I'm using is a piece of shit, and I refuse to upgrade. So, I'm not going to go over the... Oh. Okay, that one, I think I need to, like, have telekinesis or something so I can hold the squirrel in place. I don't think I can actually get that one. I'm not going to go into everything that I already did in that one video, because it's lengthy, and this is already going to be lengthy as it is. But, towards the end of the video, I said, like, so I'm basically overcomplicating the hell out of this issue, and the best way that I can do this is just make a setup where, like, I can only have 1 tile warp per screen, and I need to use a tile warp in front of the sign for it to work. So to have it lead to do 2 different things, I need to have, like, an intermediate screen that it sends you to, and then I can kind of use that to displace you. And so I'm like, the easiest way for me to probably do this is I can have it so there's, like, triggers surrounding a certain spot on the screen where, like, the spot where it dumps you off after you view the cutscene. And so when you hit those triggers, it changes the warp from a pit to a staircase, because those have different properties that I can take advantage of. And it's like, okay, well, what about the problem where, like, you could just step on those triggers anyway? I'm like, no problem. We can fix that by having the triggers only be on screen for, like, a few frames, and then they churn into, like, normal ground tiles, which I can do with combo cycling. That's not that bad. So I did some testing with this weeks ago. Like, I made a test quest for it. I tried it out, I worked out all the little problems, and I thought that everything was fine. The problem was, I did not take into consideration the fact that apparently, when you load up a quest for the first time, like, just from the file select screen, and it does the thing where it, like, kind of spotlights in on you, and, like, everything, it kind of loads in, and then you just appear on the screen and everything. That is apparently different from appearing on a screen through a warp. Even though there's a warp type, the entrance-exit warp, that is visually identical and functionally identical in every other way that I can find except for this. Because that doesn't work. In testing, I had the character just warp into the spot as soon as you loaded up the file, because I figured it would be the same thing, but it wasn't. So that idea didn't work. I tried playing around with it a bit more, trying to force it to work. It doesn't. The problem is always that you appear on these triggers, and they don't automatically update. You have to move at least, like, a few pixels in order for it to do anything, and if the player holds still, then it breaks, and I don't want that to be a possibility. Okay, so I've wandered around a fair amount. I think I'm good here. So that didn't work. I came up with several other possible... Actually, you know what? Let's keep doing this. Sorry. So I come up with a few other possible ways to make it work. I had a process involving, like, making a ring of temporary triggers surrounding a ring of permanent triggers, and then, like, set it up so, like, you have to walk over both rings, and that changes the warp into a specific thing, but then when you come out of it, you are hitting them in the opposite order, and so it, like, does something different. I thought I had something there. I didn't have something there. It wouldn't have worked. I didn't even get a chance to actually implement it at all, because I was basically just practicing it in theory, and it never actually led to anything. So, I did come up with a solution that worked, but my god did it take a while. Let's figure out why this kid is screaming so much here. Dude, please shut up. Where are you?
Hey, who is that?
Raz, is that you? It's me, Maloof.
Oh right, Maloof.
Set to pop this tin can.
Thanks. I thought I was gonna have to eat my own arm.
Is that it? That all we get?
This thing.
It's a GPC, a geodesic psycho-isolation chamber.
Oh man, cool.
Cool? Do you have any idea what this
I
does?
don't.
Something cool?
No. It's a six-sensory deprivation tank. A hermetically sealed metaphysical hotbox. It's solitary confinement for psychics.
Nasty. And the coach locked you inside it?
Nah, the staff hasn't put any kids in the GPC since the 50s. Bobby threw me in here.
Bully and dwarf accomplice should assault own size or larger only. Even cooler. Perhaps notice gigantic bear with skin where hair should be?
Oh my
I
god.
didn't see anything in there. That's the whole point.
Just so. Empty
I mean, I've seen a floating bear
Once.
that has hair on it, so, like, I don't think that's the one you're looking for. I don't know why he keeps talking about this hairless bear. It's really weird. Alright, so I know I'm supposed to go in there. I'm just checking if there's anything else around. I wanted to finish explaining my thing, but I don't think there's much to really look at in the meantime, unfortunately. But, point is, I eventually came up with a solution that worked, that was, it was basically... Oh, there's a card up there. Okay, I kind of want to figure out how to get that card. So, I found a solution that works, because there's an item in the game. It's literally just called Kill All Enemies. As soon as you pick it up, just any enemies on the screen die. And so I'm like, okay, I can make a setup where you appear on the screen and, like, make it so, like, you pick up this item and it kills a trigger enemy, and then that, like, changes the state of the screen, so I can have it so, like, the first time you go in, it does this, the second time it does this. Like, it's not that hard of a concept, honestly. I'm not going to go over the specifics, although the specifics did take a while to kind of hammer down the exact positioning of everything. So I test this, and it works fine. Like, I actually found a way to... Oh, I can get the cobweb duster. I should probably go do that. Because there might be cobwebs in this level, actually, so... Okay, let's take another brief detour while I continue talking. So I work out all these specifics. I find a setup that actually works consistently. It's kind of amazing, because everything that I ever do in this program is just massive jank, and there's always some way to break it. This way, it didn't seem like there was a way to break it. The worst you could do is, like, you would have to fidget around very slightly in order to make it work. That was it. Like, there was never a way to have it lead to, like, the wrong result. And so,
Oh, that's my last cobweb. Doesn't look like you.
oh, god damn it.
You need that. All right, go get more airheads.
I think I can get another level if I go to Ford's place, but I'm not going to do that. So, the problem I ran into is the Kill All Enemies item. Once you use it, it's gone. You don't get another one. I can't have enemies, or I can't have items infinitely respawn on the screen. However, the trigger enemy that I was using to make the secrets occur does respawn if you, like, save and quit. And that's a problem. So I had to do a... Where the fuck is the stump? I always forget where it is. I had to do a bunch of fiddling around with stuff to figure out something that worked. And I'm like, okay, maybe I can find an enemy that just always respawns no matter what, and then reverse the results so that I can get it to do what I want it to. But it's like I found you could do that with a Guinea 2 would always respawn. But eventually I figure out that a Moldorm will never respawn after you kill it for some reason. Because like in Zelda Classic, there's boss enemies like Aquamentus, Goma, Gliok, that kind of stuff, and those are designed to never come back if you kill them. And then there's also the ability to set a room as a boss, like even if it's not a boss enemy, and then those will never respawn. But I can't really do that without using extra D-maps, which I really don't want to do. But for some reason, Moldorms, which are not really boss enemies, also have this property. So by putting an invisible Moldorm on the screen, I can have it so like when you kill it, it sets off the secrets and then they never revert to the original state. It's a little sloppy, but the worst you're gonna get is a slight like screen distortion through the like invisible enemy texture for like 10 frames before it dies. It's not that big of a deal. But I seriously worked fucking 5 hours to figure that out. I was not very pleased.
I'll get those files out of your way just as soon as I'm done with these tests.
What the hell are you doing down there? Alright. Anything else in here? I assume there is. There's a card down on the floor. There seems like there should be something over here, but there's not.
So what are we gonna learn? Bending spoons? Burning stuff?
I mean, I've already learned burning stuff. Can I... What if I do this?
I'm sure you could find I'm sure you could find a more productive use for that skill, Ah, yes. Thank you, Rasputin, for helping me clean up.
Okay, fine. Let's just move on.
A lot about head explosion, and I was wondering.
Science, Rasputin. That is what we practice down here, not parlor tricks. If you are serious about exploring the possibilities of your mind, step up to the brain tumbler, and we'll begin.
Brain tumbler?
There's no brains on Tumblr. Okay, sorry. I don't use Tumblr or ever go to it, so that was just low-hanging fruit. I have no personal experience with it. But anyway, let's do the thing.
Step up to the brain tumbler when you're ready.
I did.
So, what's this hairdryer thing do?
Ah, you're ready for the brain tumbler. With this device, we will send you deep into your own psyche, where you should find unparalleled insight and power.
Excellent.
And probably tense.
Tumble away.
Now just relax. This will not hurt. Unless something really very bad happens.
What are the chances that's going to happen, though?
Wow. Is this what the inside of my mind looks like?
Not yet. You're still traveling to the astral plane. This is a tiny corner of what we call the collective unconscious, a place in which all of our unconscious minds are connected. You have just begun your training, Rasputin, so many of the connections with other minds are still not developed for you, and those doorways remain just out of reach.
So in other words, this is level select.
The more mental world, the more connections you will form. Right now, the only unconscious world you can enter is that one, your own. Step through it, and we'll continue.
So yeah, this is, like I said, this is pretty much level select. All these are somebody else's mind that you'll be able to explore at some point. Is this coach? It says I already have stuff here. I can't go into it either way. But yeah, the little signs show what you've collected. We've got the tags that go, like the, what do you call it? The emotional baggage. There's the safe, cobwebs, and figments. I still cannot get cobwebs because the game is like, nope. You can burn things, but you can't use a vacuum.
Sasha? Where am I?
You are inside your own mind.
but I'm not sure where. Tell me, what can you see?
The thing that I want to burn down.
Run-down gypsy caravan.
Do you recognize it?
Yes. It's where I was born.
I see. Compelling.
I actually forgot that this was a section of the game. I thought we were going into Sasha's mind. I think that's probably the next area after this. Alright, well, let's see what Raz's thoughts are. There's the Psychonaut himself. Who's the... Okay. Raz's dad is the one with, like, the weird, like, mutton chop beard thing going on. I'm not sure who that is on the left. That's not supposed to be Raz, is it? Because it doesn't look like him. Oh, I guess it is. Weird. He actually looks older in this than he does now. World's smallest pony. What, is it Lil Sebastian? Oh, and the world's smallest pony is alive. Good to know. Alright then. Nothing really too enlightening there, but always good to see a little bit of background.
Sasha, I'm going inside the caravan.
What do you see inside?
A bunch of bullshit.
Uh-oh.
What?
No, I'll figure it out.
Rasputin, tell me what is happening.
Oh. I see now.
Rasputin, are you okay? What do you see now?
I see a small, bunny-like animal thing.
An unfamiliar animal entity in a dream often represents a primal fear or memory. Follow it, and it should lead you somewhere important.
Check. Okay, Mr. Bun. You and I are gonna be tight. Wherever you go, I go. Like, two peas and
Two breads and a biscuit.
Come back here.
I like the small bunny-like animal thing. It's not quite a bunny. It's just a bunny animal-like thing. Okay, that thing sounds like an enemy from Pikmin. I can't remember which one. Is it the antenna beetle? The one that goes... Because it also makes a different noise. So what are some of these figments that we're getting here? It's like birds that are being shot and running away. I don't know what the hell that thing is. Just some kind of weird tree. Oh, hi. I should probably pay more attention to what's going on and not looking at the figments. Also a lot of meat. These figments are the fucking worst, because, I mean, this isn't even a bad level for them. When we get to Mia's level, we're gonna see some bad figments. But it is still easy to overlook some of them. So we're gonna have a lot of probably wandering back and forth. Why is there just a tornado over here? I assume I know why that's there, but that uses an ability that I don't have yet. Again, as a reminder, I've played through this game once and I've seen it played a second
This is
time.
more of a super scary flaming-eyed demon kind of deal.
Oh,
What?
okay. I'm pulling you out of there. Just give me a second.
Sasha?
Hold on, I'm still getting some unusual interference. It's fascinating, as if someone else was...
Agent 9?
Sorry, almost ready.
Sasha!
I'll have some words for that in a minute.
Oh, I don't think I need to be in the tumbler with the glowy eye guys anymore.
Suit yourself. You know, in many tribal societies, learning to defeat the monsters you see in your dreams is considered a rite of passage. I can train you to fight. Come see me when you're ready.
So, what I was starting to say before the cutscene started is, because I've played the game through once, and I've seen it played through again, the last time I've actually watched it all the way through was probably like 5 years ago, so a lot of it is, like, I remember the broad strokes, but not the specifics, and so it's interesting kind of knowing some of the plot developments later, and, seeing them hinted to this early on. Because there was actually a lot going on in there that will be relevant later on. Not so sure about the thing that just shot out a diving helmet. I know that does get addressed eventually. I don't remember what that means, though.
I'm ready to learn how to really fight.
Oh, really?
What?
Nothing. It's just that I didn't think you'd really take me up on that offer. It usually scares the kids off.
Well, not me. I'm ready to kill for my camp.
Listen, I'm sorry, but I can't train you. Agent Vodello would kill me.
What's the big deal? What she doesn't know won't hurt her.
You don't even have a marksmanship learner's permit. I could lose my job.
I'll get one.
Even if you used that secret passage over there and snuck into his sanctuary, Agent Cruller would never give you a marksmanship.
Yeah, I've already done that.
Agent Cruller.
Never in a million.
I'm off. Be right back after I talk with Agent Cruller.
I mean, I've kind of already done that, but I guess if I need to ask about this specifically, then sure.
Yeah.
Plus I can turn in another, Psychor. Good for all the good that does me, you know? Well, I'm getting up there.
Ford said that I can use this machine to turn pine needles into delicious taffy.
No, I don't think that's true.
Turns mental cobwebs into Psychonauts.
Just testing your hearing.
But you gotta buy a cobweb duster at the camp store first.
I would, but I apparently don't have permission.
Yeah, me.
Man, he's like a little bat.
Bat your head in, punk.
I like Crawler, he's cool. Alright, well, cool is the wrong word. He's like Fiddleford McGucket, who I also enjoyed. And I also called that shit several episodes in advance. Nicole can back me up on that.
Agent Cruller?
So, how goes the training?
Alright,
Sasha says I need to learn how to fight better.
You want to teach you advanced combat on your first day?
Yeah. I had a vision with a huge monster with yellow eyes and a big mouth full of gnashing teeth.
Did it happen to spit anything at you?
Yeah. I think it was
I
like an
didn't
old
realize this
dragon
was getting
voice.
addressed this early on.
See. Yes, well, we'd better get you armed.
Why? What's happening?
Oh, nothing. Prepare your mind. That's the motto of the Psychonauts. Here, this is a marksmanship learner's permit. It will only work when you're in Sasha's mind. Once you complete his shooting range, you'll get the real merit badge and you can Psy-blast anywhere you want.
Thanks. Psyblast?
Oh, you'll find out.
This seems like an unnecessary step. I
Garbage-spitting monsters.
can't help but feel like we didn't necessarily need to do this.
Better go.
But, I guess it was to get a little bit more exposition. Also, during that cutscene, I kept looking at these screens that are passing by, and I'm noticing a lot of, like, old arcade games. Yeah, there's Pong. That right there looks like either Tempest or... Yeah, I think that's basically Tempest. What is this one? I don't know if that's one. There's Battlezone up there. I like that game. I actually had, I had this... God, I haven't played that thing since I was, like, freaking 8. I had, like, this PC version of it. I don't remember if it just came with the computer or where it came from, but, I don't know. I had nothing to add to that. Okay, where's the stump? I think it's up here. But yeah, so, to recap, we have gotten a learner's permit that will allow me to shoot lasers, but only while in Sasha's mind, so that I can eventually shoot lasers outside of Sasha's mind.
Agent...
Let's break some more shit. Alright.
Okay, I got it. Check it out.
Excellent. Well, my ass is covered. Are you sure you are ready to do this? It could be dangerous.
Meanwhile, he's doing some CGI Zelda hand movement, or CDI Zelda hand movements there. Why did the fuck did... Anyway.
Yes. Are you gonna pull me into your mind like the coach did?
No offense, but it's time you saw what an organized mind looks like.
So yeah, this is our first time seeing someone else's mind other than the coach, and I guess our own. Everybody kind of has a distinct style that reflects their personality, and I think that's pretty cool. This has never been, like, a personal favorite game of mine or anything. I'm not, like, gonna be constantly gushing over it, but it is pretty clever.
Welcome to my mind.
It's so empty. I mean...
There's more here than meets the eye, but I've learned to keep it under strict control, and that's what I'm going to teach you. Control your feelings, your fears, your anger. You must learn to control them, focus them, concentrate them, and release them.
As therapy?
No, as firepower. Say something hideous and horrible jumps out at you. Something so disgusting that it simply
God, I forgot about this.
Oh, so tacky. I can't look directly at it. But I control those feelings. Focus them, concentrate, and release. And the world is a better place. Your turn.
I don't know why there's just a random hatred of, like, what would you even call these? Like, stained glass lamps? Like, pretty good shit.
Well done, Raz. Well done, Raz.
Well done, Raz. Well done, Raz.
Excellent. A victory for good taste. Now you must strive for precision when targeting. Say you were set upon by multiple attackers. But you need to dispense with them in a certain order. Eliminate these monsters in the proper sequence. And we can
What,
move
23
on to
is
the
number
next
1?
lesson.
Damn it, 21 is number 3. Close enough.
Good. Again. Good. Again.
Good.
Now then.
I like how they felt the need to put the voice clip over the both of those.
No. Is this what you saw in your vision?
Well, it sure seemed a lot bigger in my head.
Problems often seem larger in our heads than they really are. That's an important lesson to learn.
But...
This is a
But-
sensor, an integral part of any sane person's mind. The sensors roam through your psyche, looking for thoughts that don't belong. Hallucinations, manias, waking dreams. The sensors hunt them down and censor them out.
why do they come after me? I'm not a mania.
Yes, but you are a foreign entity.
Not a mania.
You technically don't belong
don't
here.
think that's a
Yes,
sentence.
but I was attacked in my own head.
Yes, well, the brain tumbler could be malfunctioning. Or you could be insane. We'll test for that later. For now, blast it.
Alright, I've got to know what happens if you try to shoot him. Oh, he actually doesn't deflect it or something. I figured he probably would. Anyway.
That's the spirit.
I killed it.
It was just a thought I was having, and it's not dead. It has just returned to its basic form. Raw psychic energy. Go absorb it. It's good for your mental health.
Here we are, 3 videos into this, and we are just now learning that collecting health is good.
As you absorb this energy, your mental health increases. But as you psyblast,
What was that?
you expend
Burn.
your will to do damage. So be on the lookout for these small, dense clusters of raw psychic aggression. Absorb these as well to make sure you always have enough firepower. Now I'll leave the machine on for you, so you can practice. You have to blast 1,000 sensors to earn your marksmanship merit badge. Come back every day for practice, and you should have enough in as little as 3 weeks.
3 weeks? I only have a few days to earn all my merit badges and become a Psychonaut.
Slow and steady wins the race, my eager young friend. Now practice, slowly and carefully.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's not happening. Alright, let's very, very slowly kill 1,000 of these then. We're gonna do this in the same method as collecting the rubies in that one chapter of Super Paper Mario. Absolutely not going to be a way to speed it up. Not at all. Actually, can I run around this cube? Yeah.
They're coming out faster, but still not fast enough.
Yeah, I'll deal with that in a minute. I'm just making sure there's nothing on the underside of the cube. I feel like there probably should be. Now I don't even remember which sides I've been on. Anyway. I don't actually know if the game makes you shoot 1,000 of these. I mean, I know it doesn't at this rate, at least, but I have a feeling that that's not how many you actually get. Dude, go away. No. Yeah, more of the same.
Still not fast enough.
So far it's,
Still not
yeah,
fast
okay, whatever, let's just crank it all the way up. I don't think there's any reason to really hang around in these slower speeds,
Still not fast enough.
he says as he gets attacked by them. By the way, with the control scheme I have here, I have lock-on like ZL, and then fire just on L, so it's actually a little awkward to like lock on and shoot. But I'll get used to it. And I can change what buttons I have these bound to also. No, no. No.
Still not fast enough.
I would say that these enemies are an obvious, like, bit of hostility towards sensors, just, like, in real life, but I don't know if there's any specific story behind it, because I'm not sure what other stuff the creator of this game has made. I know it's Tim Schafer, because, like, the box even just says, like, from the mind of Tim Schafer, like, okay, but who is that, though? But I'm assuming he's had some problems with, having things be censored in his games, or if he's written for TV shows or anything like that. Anyway, remember when I said I was just going to progress this? I should probably do that. Turn this up to 11.
Uh-oh.
And here we go. Fun times.
Oh yeah, come to Papa.
Raz, what have you done? This is not
Life has many doors,
This is
Ed boy.
chaos. I'll try to fix it. You stay here and keep the numbers under control.
So now we have an actual level, and that looks like a duck again. I had a tendency to always point out the ducks in the last video, and I will continue to do that this time. I will do nothing of the sort.
Rasputin, see those valves? That is where the sensors are leaking out. Psy-blast the valves to shut them down and get this area under control.
I will, but first I have to wander around and collect shit. Also, don't think I didn't see that cobweb back there. So, I guess that means I shouldn't have to be too anal about collecting all the figments, because I'm going to have to come back anyway.
Duffel bag tag.
But that's really annoying. There's a duck on that block, I think. Here, have a thing. Let's see what kind of memories we got in here. Was that a trophy? I can't tell what that thing's supposed to be. Oh, no, that's like a rattle. Okay. I like Grumpy Dad back there. Oh. Okay. Okay, well that was sad. And that apparently happened when he was a baby, so the, like, baby toys and all that stuff here are starting to make a little bit more sense. Anyways, there's the duck. And an astral projection layer. Totally not an extra life. So he said that his mind is, like, well organized and, like, things are basically put away and kind of, like, locked up where they need to be or whatever. So I assume that, like, I remember that this level is, I think every side of the cube has something on it, and so I guess this is, like, the early childhood, repressed memories of the fact that his mom died section of the mind. I don't remember what the rest of the mind looks like. I don't want to shoot that until I know I have everything, because it's going to all go away, so... Let's continue to wander a little bit. Oh, there's the duffel bag. Or hat bag, or whatever it is. I never remember the names of the 5 bits of baggage. They're all the same. Okay. Oh, no, there's still stuff I missed. Even when the level is very small, I'm still bad at collecting everything. Okay, now I think we might have everything. Except for that one cobweb, which is really irritating. I'm slightly curious if I had, like, been really, really annoying about collecting every single possible thing in the overworld before going in here, if I would have had enough to buy the cobweb duster, but, I also don't really care. Okay, I didn't think that was going to do that. I thought that it ended this phase. That's fine. Dude. Sudden memories to climbing the giant bed from Chibi Robo.
Good. Well, you got them all.
Oh, did I now? Meanwhile, in pre-render gland. Okay, so far this is looking like disco territory. Was this during his rebellious teen years? Not actually sure what I'm looking at here. And I think there's only 2 mental vaults per world, so...
One leak down and another springs up. Well, come on. We've got to take care of these, too.
Yeah, I think there's only 2 of those mental vaults per world, so I don't think we're gonna get, like, backstory on each one of these. Okay, that still looked like a weird toy type thing. I don't know what that thing was. There's pottery. So I guess this is like the artistic side. Maybe? I don't know. I don't remember if I've ever, like, actually attempted to read into this kind of stuff before, so most of it's probably pretty surface level basic stuff, but I'm just kind of curious. Was that just Kermit being fucking destroyed? He hates Tiffany lamps and he hates Kermit, apparently. I would like to get that health. And the rest of this, I don't think I can reach until I shoot the thing. Okay, or just fall off the ledge, that's also a possibility. I didn't actually see what that did. I reach any of these? No, I gotta wait for more platforms. I am probably playing this in a slightly obnoxious way. What can I say? I really don't like it when I miss stuff and have to go back. Because that's usually what happens that I've seen in both playthroughs of this game. Was every level there's always like, oh, you missed like 2 figments and one of them was 66% of the way through the level and you have to play through all that to get to it again. It's always just something really stupid like that. Specifically 66%, not 2/3. It's slightly less than 2/3. I don't actually know if we're doing all 6 sides of this, but if so, this will be the halfway point. Well, after I beat this one, it will be. Is that measuring tape, or is that film? Okay, yeah, there's like boxes of shoes and stuff, so this is like theater production type stuff. Excuse me? What the fuck was that? Hey, you see those enemies that look like time bombs? Yeah, those are time bombs. Oh god, I just remembered. Because this is like theater stuff, it's reminding me of the fucking theater level and how bad that one is. Can't wait until we get there. Also, why are there just roaches everywhere? No, I don't care for you. What is going on with the camera? Hey, let's go leave and get the thing. Yeah, like, why is every single one of these a roach? This must have been a really frickin' run-down, like, theater or stage or whatever. Drama class. I don't know exactly what this is. Something like that. Okay, that looks like that might be about it. Other than, yet again, a thing I have to return to. I'm kind of dying here a little bit. Some health would be nice. Okay, what weird stuff are we getting now? This will be his, experimenting in sexuality section of the mind. No. We can hope not. I see. This is the, weird industrial doomsday device section. What the hell am I looking at? Was this a depressing factory job? It's kind of looking like a depressing factory job. Hey look, more cobwebs. Uh-oh. Oh. Okay. I now feel slightly better. I now feel a lot better. Thank you for that. Shooting these is a little annoying because the like mental attack or whatever it's called, it doesn't come out as quickly as I'd like it to, and you do have to like come to a complete stop to use it. And it also like ends up hitting walls and shit a lot, so yeah. Okay, hold on, what was that? Primal memories. How do we access those? It said in the journal. I don't know exactly what that's referring to. Oh, it's just this. Okay. Okay, that looks like the lodge. Oh, this is just like, okay. I was thinking this was more character backstory. No, this is just concept art. I guess that's kind of cool. Cube! Are we going to be seeing spoilers of things we haven't encountered yet? Such as this thing? Yes, we are. It's okay, it's not much of a spoiler. And I assume these are just cutscenes we've already viewed. Yeah. Okay, did I get all the figments here? I think I might have.
That's it! I've completely blocked off all of Sasha's sensor outlets. I can't wait to tell her.
Nothing's gonna happen at all.
Young man, I hope you have learned a lesson here today.
Yes, I have. That shooting things is fun and useful.
No, that once you lose control of your own mind, it's very hard to get it back.
Yes, one's thoughts must be 100% controlled at all times.
Well, no. Actually, if you try to completely suppress your undesirable feelings, they'll build and eventually explode.
Oh, so, what would happen if you were to, say, completely block off all your sensor outlets?
Well, there would be a buildup of sensor energy within that would, eventually... Run, Rasputin. Very fast.
Seems like this is something that I should have been warned of beforehand.
You are my own creation. I command you to stop! Rasputin, it's time to earn your merit badge.
Love this thing's face. Alright, well... I, first of all, can't help but notice I'm missing 4 figments, which is a little annoying. I guess we'll come back for those later. I'm assuming they're not in this phase. Oh. Okay, that could have gone a little better.
Enough horseplay, Rasputin. Destroy him.
I mean, I'll try. Right, I forgot I could, like, backflip and stuff. Basically Z targeting from Zelda. I'm trying. Oh, wait, he's, like, healing. How is he healing, though? Hold on. I think every time he attacks a sensor, maybe? Okay, so yeah, we gotta shut these off. Okay, now I'm hearing a noise that sounds like the wizards from, the Magic Crafters world of Spyro 1. The yow! I do wish I could move a little faster.
Those little sensors are re-energizing the...
Oh, thank you. Thank you for letting me know that now, after I've done 4/5 of it. Okay. Good. I kind of like this angle, actually. Can we stick with this?
Excellent. You've shut down the valve, so he cannot be rejuvenated.
I just like the casual... Like, well, we're both stuck here. I might as well give you some encouragement. What the fuck did he just throw at me? Was that a ball of poop?
So, is this where I get a speech and learn another lesson?
No, here's your merit badge. Let us never speak of this again.
3 weeks, my ass. Oh, look at that, we managed to get that done almost exactly in an hour. So, as soon as I am done with whatever cutscene follows this, we are going to be done.
I want to shoot more things.
What a good cutscene that was.
Okay, enough about my mind. Let's stay out of my mind for a while. Let's just go back into yours, huh? Step up to the brain tumbler when you're ready.
Well, won't actually be ready for a while, so... is that a fucking sandwich up there? Okay, hold on. I was gonna be done, but I got distracted by a shiny sandwich. And then we'll be done. What is that thing? It's definitely not a sandwich. What it is, though, I cannot tell. Nope, still no idea. Can I get up any higher, or is this the top? I might actually not be able to reach this yet. No, I can. It was... a fossil. Okay. Sure. Ending.